Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I work for Foster Youth Services. It's a program for foster youth about their education. And I also work for California Youth Connection Orange County Chapter, which is a youth-run advocacy organization for current and former foster youth ages 14 to 24. And, well, what we're here today is talk about scholarships. Did you ever want to go to college, but people are like, well, you can't afford it, you're broke? Well, that's not true. There are a ton of scholarships out there for foster youth. I myself got one called the Guardian Scholars Program, and it's at different universities, and we're going to learn about where it's at today and other scholarships that are available for you. Guardian Scholars is a program that was created about 10, 20 years ago, depending on the school, and the first one was at Cal State Fullerton, and it's the pilot program. And Guardian Scholars is at different schools throughout California, and it ranges from a full scholarship, so that means everything paid for, tuition, housing, books, a stipend to live off of, and it depends. It's at community colleges and four-year universities like Concordia, where I went and was a Guardian Scholar at for 4 years. And then it's at Cal State Fullerton, it's at Fullerton JC, and different schools. And it also offers different assistance. So you can walk into a counseling office and get help for either if you need mental health or help on what schools to apply, or not schools to apply for, but classes to take. And it depends, the program depends on the school. At Cal State Fullerton, they have this drop-in center where you get to go and hang out with foster youth, people who understand where you're from. And they do different programs, and it's really a nice walk-in place. So it depends on what school you go, but Guardian Scholars is a major program. And in some schools, it's also called Renaissance Scholars. All right, so these are all the schools that have Guardian Scholars. As I talked about, Cal State Fullerton is one of them, and Concordia. And the program really depends on the school. Concordia, they only accept one new Guardian Scholar a year. Cal State Fullerton, it's 20, and they also accept transfer students. So if you went to junior college first and then transferred to Concordia, or not Concordia, but to Cal State Fullerton, they have a program for that as well. So it all just depends. You can go the junior college route first if you're not ready to go straight to a UC or a Cal State because you're just not ready for that transition. It all depends on you, and the options are there. So applications depends on the school. You want to apply to the school first, if you're interested in Cal State Dominguez Hills or Concordia or Cal State Fullerton. And then if you look at their financial aid office or their website, there's going to be a Guardian Scholars application, and usually it's usually an interview, maybe an essay. It all depends on the school, so check it out and make sure you talk to someone at the school about Guardian Scholars. If you're having difficulties finding the Guardian Scholars application, you can contact me at the email oc_cyc@yahoo.com, and also you can contact Orangewood Children's Foundation on their website. There is a Guardian Scholars webpage, and if you click on it, it also has if you have questions, talk to me, and then if you click on there, there'll be a link for you to ask your question about Guardian Scholars. And so here's another scholarship. It's called Foster Care to Success, which also has all of the Casey Family Program scholarships. Casey is a big contributor to foster care. They do a whole bunch of research, and you may have heard about some of the grants, like the education training vouchers, where this is a national scholarship, so every state has an ETV, or an education training voucher. And so if you're watching this video and you're not in California, you can still get this training voucher, and it's up to $5,000 a year. You can use it on books and tuition. And these scholarships can be combined. So if you got the Casey Family Scholars Program for $10,000, but you still needed more because that doesn't cover all your tuition, you could apply for the education training vouchers. Now, deadlines are on the website. If you click on Casey Family Scholars, the programs in blue, it gives you the application and the deadlines. And these applications happen each year. And this is the application webpage, and the requirements for most of these scholarships is that you've been in foster care for a year at the time of your 18th birthday, or had been adopted or in legal guardianship, or even if you were reunified after your 16th birthday. Like, I got a scholarship. I was not emancipated, but I reunified at 17, so I qualified for a lot of these things. And if you need help with the different applications, and if you are, if you don't know if you are qualified because you're not sure if you were emancipated or your legal situation is kind of tricky, you can contact Foster Youth Services. They will be able to help you, or your old social worker if you have that number, and they're going to be able to give you this information, like your word-accorded documentation, which you will need for most of scholarships. That's the document saying that you were in foster care. And a way to get that is either through Orangewood Children's Foundation, your social worker if you have contact, or Foster Youth Services. And if you need help, again, you can just send me an email at the CYC account, and I will put you in touch with the right person. And word of the court, it's also used for like the BOG fee waiver or Board of Governors. That's if you want to get your tuition waived for a junior college. And even if you're going to a 4-year, like Concordia, like I did, during the summer, what you can do is get ahead, is take the BOG fee waiver and go to a junior college and do some classes over the summer, so you can graduate in 4 years or 4.5, or like quicker than just taking classes during the school year. So if you're having trouble or want to get ahead, you can still combine scholarships and go during the summer. All right, and this is like other scholarship like links. Like there's California specific scholarships. If you click on that link, it has a list of different scholarships. There's about like 20. And so if you click on here, it just brings you to different scholarships there. And this is like they're all in alphabetical order. And there's more, if you go back, there's more scholarships like specific for foster care if you scroll down. And then it's like the California Chafee Grant has information there, and then how to do like the Cal Independent Scholarships, and again, here's some more about Casey, and then Cash for College is one for Los Angeles youth. And if you do a search, I didn't put the link on here because it was specific to San Diego, but if you put in San Diego foster care scholarships, they have one like the Dandy like long legs or something. It's a spider scholarship. I don't know. Maybe it's a club or something, and that's how it has that name. But there's scholarships out there. If you just go to Google and type in foster care scholarships with your county, like say if you're from Alamedas, there are different scholarships out there. And like if you need help, again, researching, just email CYC, and we should like get back to you within a week. And then this next link is a list to like national foster youth scholarships. So anyone in the country could apply for them. Like there's Change of Life, which is a really good scholarship that I myself had gotten, and it's like every renewable year. It's usually if you're you apply when you're a senior in high school, and so there's other scholarships out there too. Celebrations, you can apply for like LA County, and yeah, these are just scholarships that are out there. Foster Care to Success is a good one. And then there's Renaissance Scholars that has a program at Cal Poly Pomona, which is similar to Guardian Scholars. And I also believe Sacramento, like Sac State, also has a Renaissance. But it just depends. There's so many scholarships out there. And people want to help foster youth. Education is super important, and money shouldn't be a barrier. And you don't have to go into debt. You just have to like write the essay. And if you need help editing your essays or anything, again, just contact me at orangecounty_CYC@yahoo.com, and we'll help you with your essays. And even if like I got help when I was applying to college my senior year of high school through Orangewood Children's Foundation. They had like independent living coordinators. And so my coordinator was really awesome, and she took me to different colleges and have like read over my personal statement and edited so many times. And it became really like a strong piece. And you can go to college. Like this is the bottom line. There's so many scholarships out there. And don't be afraid. You also have to apply for FAFSA. It like goes in. Most of these scholarships are need-based. So even if you have a job, like working full-time or even like part-time is not going to be enough for college. Like, because what kind of job can we get with a high school education? Not very much. So they're going to see that you have a lot of need because you don't have family or as much family as other people to be able to help you. And so these scholarships are there for you to be your support, and they usually have programs. It's not just money.